Hey Roots. Number one, I was not expecting to be out in public, but here we are. And number two, I'm a little bit early, but I know most of everyone, I need to get my life together. Most of everyone is working. So I'm just gonna go ahead. This will be saved here. And then once I get home, I'll save it to my computer and upload it to YouTube so you guys will have access to it, okay? So I wrote down some notes earlier. Before we start, there's 4 of you watching. Hey Regina, I can't see anyone else who's watching, but what I want you guys to do, whatever questions you have, I want you to drop them in the comments, okay? About social media in general, okay? And once I'm done with my training and all my notes, then I'm going to go back through and read the questions you have, and hopefully I either already answered them or I can go back through and answer them to the best of my knowledge, okay? Number one, I am not like a social media master. I'm not, but I do have a lot of background in social media, and I do know how to promote and I know how to sell on social media. A little bit of background, so for those who don't know anything about me, I actually grew my Scentsy business online, okay? I would say 75 to 80% of my customers I've never met in person. I met them through social media, okay? So, hi guys. All right, so if there's a question that I don't know, I'll see if I can find the answer to it, but we'll kind of go from there. Hey Amber, hey y'all. Okay, so number one, I'm not used to doing a training out in public, and there's like, this place is popping. I came and got a coffee. Number two, my phone has been acting crazy. This morning, it literally was shutting down and restarting without me even touching my phone for a straight hour to 2 hours, okay? So that's why I had posted that original post this morning saying, hey, my phone's not working. Number two, right now it's working fine. Like, nothing's ever wrong with it. So if it shuts off, I apologize, okay? So, all right. First things first. I don't care what kind of social media platform you use, it needs to be public. It needs to be public, okay? If you are here to grow a business, to grow an empire, to grow a team, to grow a group, to make money, your account needs to be public. That is number one, okay? Number two, I personally love Instagram. That is like my go-to account. Really, the only thing I use Facebook for is my VIP page and our team page and our leadership pages. That's the only reason I use Facebook, okay? Yes, if you are my friend on Facebook, you will see that I do post stuff to Facebook, but the only reason my stuff is posting to Facebook is because my Instagram and my Facebook are linked. If you guys did not know this, Instagram and Facebook are owned by the same company, okay? By the same people. They are owned. They're basically the same thing, just 2 different platforms, okay? And so all of my content that's not outside of my Facebook groups, if you see it on my main feed, if you see it on my Facebook story, it's because it was posted to Instagram first, my accounts are linked, and then it goes to Facebook. So honestly, I don't check a lot of Facebook messages. I do check them randomly, but if I don't check them right when I get it, okay, when I get the notification at the top of my phone, if I'm not on my phone, I most likely did not see your message on Facebook, okay? So if I don't respond to you, that's why. Or if it takes me a week to respond to you, that's why. Is because Facebook is not my priority. My priority is Instagram. If you want to get in touch with me and you don't have my phone number, then literally go and DM me on Instagram, okay? I'm going to respond to you in 24 hours, probably less than 24 hours. I would say 12 hours, okay? Instagram is my go-to platform. So you need to have a public account. What happens when your account is private is you are limiting who is seeing your content, okay? So you're literally staying with the only people that you are allowing to follow you, so your friends and your family. When you put your account on public, when you, let's say, when you go live or when you do a reel, it's being pushed out into more people, in front of more faces, which means you have a better chance of gaining new customers, gaining new teamies, okay? People interested in what you're doing, okay? So highly suggest a public account, okay? All right, next thing. you need to utilize everything that you are given. So for example, this is going to be primarily about Instagram, okay? Because that's what I know. You need to utilize every aspect and every tool that Instagram is giving you, okay? So for example, stories, the gifts and stories, the stickers and stories, the music that you're allowed to put in your stories. There's so many different countdowns. What are they called? Polls. Anything that is in your Instagram story, you need to be using. Instagram is watching what you are using and what you're not using. The more that you use, the better chance you have that Instagram is going to push your content out in front of more faces, which means you have a better chance of growing your customer base, okay? Growing your team, getting your face out there, okay? Getting people to know who you are, what your name is, what you do, okay? So you need to be using your stories. You need to be doing IGTVs. IGTVs are live videos on Instagram. You need to be creating reels. Yes, your first reel is gonna suck most likely, but you're not gonna get better if you don't do it. So just go and do it, okay? And if you are like, stop second guessing yourself and just go and do it. If you guys scroll back and look at my very first reel compared to the one that I made yesterday, which by the way, if you watched mine yesterday, it got cut off halfway. I'm still salty about it, aka my phone is a POS. That's why I need a new one. Use everything that they're giving you, okay? So, the other thing, you might follow an account like mine or Amber's or Chloe Cox, and you might see, oh, she has the caption button on, like she has captions on her Instagram stories. We're not writing those out, y'all. Instagram, there's an option for captions, but not all accounts have the exact same features, okay? Instagram pushes out features to whoever they want. So sometimes I'll see that I have the music option on my stories, and then the very next day, the music option disappears, okay? Things are gonna come and go. Just utilize what you have, okay? Utilize what you already have. So, the other thing, if you don't know how to make a reel, please do not come to me and say, hey Ray, how do you make a reel? Please don't go to anyone else and say, hey Ray, how do you make a reel? Do you know how I learned? I Googled it. So if you don't know how to put the captions button on a story or how to make a reel, Google it. Follow accounts on Instagram that are, sorry y'all, I have like no service, so I'm gonna walk outside. Yeah, I'm walking outside. I'm hoping that helps. So I'm going to sit at a table outside and talk to you guys. I don't know how all of a sudden my service just went out. Maybe it's the roof on the building, possibly. Because I think it's a metal roof. Please. Oh, much better. I just got 3 bars. Okay, sorry, y'all. Let me sit over here. Okay. So, Google whatever you are struggling to do. Okay, Google will provide you with the answer. And then the other thing I was going to say is, I guess I'm going to have to use my coffee as a backdrop. The other thing I was saying, this music is blasting out here. I wish it wasn't. The other thing I was saying is, you can follow accounts on Instagram that specialize in creating reels that literally break it down and show you in a reel how to make a certain reel, okay? So, yes, Google it, y'all. Google it. If you don't know how much the October Scentsy Warmer of the Month is, Google it. It'll literally tell you, okay? Yes, Amy, yes. Okay, so, okay. I want you guys to sit down and make this music's really like, is it really loud? Can you guys hear me? Because if so, I might have to go sit in my car. Amber, I tried to get a new phone and there were 6 people in front of me and I just don't have time for that. This music! We're gonna have to go to the car, y'all, because otherwise it's not gonna work. Stay with me, because this is gonna be a really good training. I have a lot of good tips for you guys, especially if you're not the greatest at social selling, okay? It's not too bad. Well, it makes me want to get up and dance versus train. So, all right, one of the things I want you guys to do every month, we always talk about setting goals, setting new goals. One of the goals, if you don't already do this, is I want you to set a social media goal, okay? What I mean by that is I want you to say, okay, this is a really good starting point actually, is how many times a week are you going to post about Scentsy? Okay? You can break it down even further and say, okay, for me, I try to post once a day and educate my people about Scentsy. Okay? What does that mean? Sometimes it's a short little video of me changing my wax, changing out wax. Sometimes it's me saying, hey, this is how you use our Scentsy Fresh. Sometimes, some days I try to go once a week. This one's kind of hard for me just because I'm not very consistent with it. I need to work at being consistent with it. But every day I try to educate my customers on a product per se, okay? Or something about the products. Number 2, I try once a week to share about Scentsy Club, okay? Once a week. Also once a week, I try to talk about the join opportunity, okay? Whether that's in a reel or in my stories. Now, when I say set a goal to do these things, the number one thing I do not want you to do, I don't want that goal to be a regular post. I want it to be something else. I want it to be you're going live or doing an IGTV. I want it to be you're making a reel. I want it to be you're in your Instagram stories or Facebook stories, okay? Do not. People are going to watch all of those things over. They're going to stop and read a post, okay? Posts are going to be the very last thing. Stop focusing on posts, okay? The other thing, I didn't have this in my notes, but I meant to. Stop posting graphics. If you're going to post a graphic, it needs to be in your story because then it's going to be there for 24 hours and say bye-bye, and then it's gone. Stop posting graphics. If someone ever posts a graphic, it doesn't have their face on it, I'm scrolling right on past that, and I know you guys are too. So if we're doing that, I know for a fact our customers are doing that. Stop posting graphics, okay? Stop posting graphics. Post your face. People want to hear your voice. They want to hear your face. Okay? That's how they're going to connect with you, through a screen. People are not going to connect with you through a freaking graphic. They're not, okay? So, posting graphics every now and then is fine. But if you are not showing your face and talking and letting people hear your voice and hear the excitement and the tone in your voice, then you're doing it wrong, okay? Okay, so I want you, if you don't already have a weekly goal of breaking down like how you are social selling, I want you to sit down and I want you to think about it and make one, okay? All right. Tell me in the comments, there's 5 people here. Have all of you been live? I want you to engage with me. Have all of you gone live before? Amy, I know you've gone live. Yo, I can hear that music through my doors. It's crazy. If you have never gone live before, I want you to go live this week. This week. It is Thursday, meaning so you have today or tomorrow. Go, Sonia, go. Going live. This is what happens when you go live, especially if you've never been live before. Okay? If you've never been live and you all of a sudden go live, Instagram or Facebook, they are both going to see, hey, they're both going to see, oh, we'll use Iris for an example. Hey, girl, she says she has, but she hasn't done it a lot, basically, okay? So what happens when you go live, Iris, is because you don't do it often, Facebook's going to be like, ooh, Iris is going live. She never goes live. So they're going to bump you to the top of the list. What does that mean? When all of your friends and family get on their Instagram or their Facebook app, you are the first thing that they're going to see, okay? So Facebook just put you right in front of their face, okay? What are people going to do? They're going to be like, ooh, Iris never goes live. Let me click on that and see what she's doing, see what she's talking about. Why? Because people are nosy. People are nosy. And then boom, you probably just had multiple people who didn't even know that you sold Scentsy, and you just introduced them to a Scentsy product or unboxing, whatever you went live about. Okay? So if you've never been live, or you don't do it often, or you haven't done it in the last 2-3 weeks, a month, I encourage you to do it this week. Okay? Today's Thursday, so get on it. Okay, the other thing. And listen, people try to like come up with an idea of like what to go live about. Stop making it complicated. When you get a Scentsy box, I don't care if it's your order or your customer's order, okay? Unbox it. Unbox it. When you edit your Scentsy Club account, go live and show them how to edit their Scentsy Club account, what a Scentsy Club is, what it entails, what the perks are, and why they need to join. If they're already buying Scentsy, it really only makes sense for them to have a Scentsy Club account. Why wouldn't they want to save money? Okay? But people aren't going to know if you're not going to tell them. Okay, now, let's talk about a VIP page. I think all of us have one. Almost everyone has one. A VIP page is great, okay? But if you are solely posting in a VIP page, that is the same thing as posting on an Instagram that is private. That is not a public account. That is the same thing, because the only people who are seeing your VIP posts are those that are in your VIP group. So if you are solely posting in your VIP page, you are limiting yourself on how much you can grow in this business. Yes, please post in your VIP page, okay? Please spoil the heck out of your customers. They deserve it. But that is not the only place you need to be posting, okay? All right. Ask customers to tag you. Ask your customers to tag you. If you are not doing this, tell me in the comments if you are doing this, okay? I wish I had a phone. I put this in every single order. It literally says, snap a photo and tag me. I created this on Canva. I use the Canva Pro account. I think it's like $12 a month. You can have up to 5 people with the Canva Pro. So if you don't want to pay that alone, get 5 other teamies. You guys split it, and then you guys have access to that account. You can create your own stuff. It doesn't limit you. You can literally put whatever you want. Open this because it's getting hot in here. You can literally create whatever you want. Use all the features. It is amazing. Okay? So I created this on Canva. It literally says snap a photo and tag me. It has my Instagram up here. And it says to snap a photo and tag me to enter my monthly giveaway, okay? And then it literally has a QR code up here that says scan with phone camera to join my VIP page. This goes in every single order. Now, people forget to tag, so this is a reminder. All of my customers know that I love to be tagged, I love to be referred, I love to be shouted out. But sometimes people get busy and they just get in the swing of things and they forget to snap a photo. So I used to include something similar to this in every package. It was actually a sticker that said snap and share. It's the same thing. But then I stopped putting those stickers on my bags and all my packages, and I noticed that the amount of people tagging me decreased like tremendously, and it was because I wasn't reminding them. So even if you've asked them before, remind them by putting an insert in their bag or a sticker on their package, whatever you send them in the mail, and they will do it. I started doing this a week ago, 2 weeks ago, and I've had so many more people start taking pictures and tagging me. Why? Because they want to be entered into the monthly giveaway. Now, a little bit of background on this. It is hard for me to keep up on who tags me. So at the end of the day, everyone who orders from me in that month gets put into the giveaway. They don't know that. I don't broadcast that. I broadcast if you snap a photo and tag me, whether that's their order or their goodie bag that I sent them. It doesn't matter. Anyone who orders is getting entered into the giveaway. So I'm not actually tracking who is tagging me, okay? This is just a way to get them in, to get them sharing what I'm sending them or what they're ordering, okay? So create something similar to this and start including that into your mail outs. Now, I create all of my graphics on Canva. I create them myself, okay, because I don't want my graphics to look like anyone else's. And that's, I don't mind sharing my stuff, but I have found that when you share it, people literally copy it, and we all sell the same products, y'all. So you have to like zone in on who you are as a person, because we can't all have the same graphics, okay? So, get the Canva app. It's free, but you are limited when it's free. If you pay the $12, you can split it with 5 other consultants, all have the same login. Then you guys can create basically anything, and you can also print from the Canva app. I print all of my stuff from Canva. Those little cards are little business cards, okay? I think I got a pack of like 50 or 75 for like 10 bucks. Literally, $10. $10. That is nothing, and that's a tax write-off, okay? So make sure you're asking them to snap and share. Yes, Sonia. Yes. Okay. Another thing that I don't see a lot of people doing. Whenever you are working, I want you to take a video, take a time lapse, take a picture, and I want you to post it on social media. I want you to post it in your stories. I want you to post it in your VIP page. I want you to post it wherever. Blast it, okay? People need to see that you're working. People need to see that you care about your customers. People need to see that you care about your team. So when you're doing team mail or team shout-outs, take a little photo, take a little short video, a little boomerang that says, hey, team shout-outs, cheering my team on, okay? I did customer mail yesterday. I took like 3 different pictures, and I posted one of them in my current party that I have going on, and I basically said, hey y'all, I tagged the people that have ordered, and I said, you have mail coming, check your mailboxes next week. Okay, they were super excited. Number 1, it gets your customers who have already ordered excited. Okay, also it shows what kind of customer service you provide. But number 2, if someone hasn't ordered yet, and then they just see like, wow, if I order I get like a little goodie bag, then you're bound to get more orders, okay? So just share what you're doing, whether it's you're doing mail, or you're packaging orders, or you're delivering orders. If you're out delivering orders, take a picture of you with the order at your customer's door or the post office and post it, okay? And tag your people. Okay. I said this at the beginning of the video, but make sure your Instagram and your Facebook are connected. That way you're not double posting. You only have to post it once, and then it'll go to the other platform, okay? All right. Linktree. So, I don't really remember if Facebook might be a little bit different. Like I said, I don't really focus on Facebook, but Instagram only allows you to have one link. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, go ahead and follow me. It's Ray, RAY, SA2. And then go look at my Linktree. It's in my bio. Click it and see what I have up there. Okay? It has like 10 links up there for multiple different things. But that way, you guys, Linktree is free. It's completely free. You can get the pro version, but honestly, the only difference between the pro and the regular version is you can like edit your background more or something like that, okay? But Linktree is free. It allows you to have more than one link, so you can have a link up there that says join the Scentsy life. You can have another link that says shop the buy 5 get, or say buy 5 get 1 free wax bars link. Put up there host a party with me, or save money on purchases for Scentsy Club, okay? Go look at my Linktree and kind of formulate yours around that, okay? Or just get ideas for what you can put up there, okay? Then the last thing, this is the most important. A lot of people fail on this. I see it all the freaking time, and it irks my nerves, because if they just did this one simple thing, it's time consuming, but it's simple. If they did this one simple thing, their platforms could grow tremendously, okay? And that is, oh yes, you can use Milkshake. I don't know a lot about it, but it's just another type of link app, okay? But this last thing that is so important, if you skip this step, like, you're not going to see much growth. You have to engage with people. This is social media. It's called social media for a reason. You have to be social. If you are not going to be responding to every single comment on your post or on your reels or in your DMs, responding to those DMs, you're not going to grow. You're not going to grow. We're here to build relationships. If you don't want to talk to people, you need to go find another side hustle. Okay? You have to talk to people in this business. You have to grow relationships if you want people to still come back and keep ordering from you and join your team. Okay? So engage. Respond to every single comment on a post. Granted, sometimes it takes a while, y'all. And I get that it can be a lot, especially when you start having a larger following. It can take some time, okay? For example, if you go on my reel that I posted yesterday, I haven't responded. I think I responded to like 2 comments. I need to go back there today and respond, okay? So granted, you don't have to do it right then, right now, right when you post it, but please make an effort to go back and respond and have conversations with these people, okay? Anyone that responds to you in your DMs, you need to be responding to them. Unless they're freaking creepy guys, you're going to have that happen. You're going to have bots. You're going to have crazy people. I just delete those people, but you can tell who is a real person responding in your DMs versus which one's a bot or which one's ridiculous. I get some crazy crap, y'all, okay? That is the price of having a public account. Just delete it and move on, okay? So, those are my tips. Do y'all have any questions? Social media is where it's at, but I also want to, let me also talk about it. You guys saw that we had a blackout. If you didn't know that we had a social media blackout 2 days ago, not yesterday, the day before. Tuesday? Was it Monday? Anyway, whenever we had the social media blackout, that should not have prevented you from working. So, yes, social media is great, but at the same time, we don't have control over it, right? So, as a backup, I hope that you guys are also getting your customers emails and phone numbers. If you ever have someone order from you through your PWS, you need to be texting them. You need to be texting them. They need to have your number, okay? I don't care if you know them or not. They need to have your number. I also have a text blast. You do have to pay for this app. It's called Hit 'em Up. E-M Up. I don't remember how much I paid for it, but it's a one-time fee. There might be a monthly fee. But it's a text blast. There's different groups in there. So like I have a group for my directors. I have a group for my frontline. I have a group for my VIPs, and I have a group for customers, okay? Go ahead and ask them if they want to subscribe to your text alerts as like reminders, giveaways, all that stuff. That way when you do, or if we do have another social media down day, then you don't have to worry about, wow, well, how am I supposed to connect with my customers? Okay? So definitely have other alternatives. Email is another alternative, but I will say text message trumps email any day, okay? I'm gonna check text messages before I check email any day of my life. Okay, so that's what works for my customers. So, do you guys have any questions? Comment. Look, I'm breaking out in halves over here. We don't know. No questions, y'all? Well, if anyone watches the replay, comment replay, and drop your comments below, and I will get to them as soon as possible. Y'all, please be patient with me because this phone, 1 minute it works. I'm shocked that it hasn't shut down on me, y'all. I'm shocked. So, I love y'all. Also, a little bit of information. So, Vince, my husband, is taking me on a little date down at the beach. So we leave today, and I won't be back till tomorrow. So I'm basically off for the rest of the week. So, yeah. Hey, listen, if you guys go live or do anything on social media maybe I gave you the courage to go and take that next step, I want you to share it or screenshot and say, hey, I did the thing, and post it on this page so we can shout you out, okay, and cheer for you. So I love you guys, and I hope you guys have a great weekend. Go and crush it. Go and do something you've never done on social media before. If you've never gone live, go live. If you've never been in your stories, get in your stories, okay? Like I said, 75 to 80% of my customers, I have never met in person, y'all. That is from partying. That is from them finding me on social media. Also, use hashtags. I didn't put this up here. Use hashtags, okay? I'm not a hashtag expert at all, okay? There's hashtags actually, like, getting into the real, like, nitty-gritty of it, they intimidate me. Because some people are like, you need to use 30 hashtags. Your girl ain't got time to be even thinking about 30 hashtags. I literally hashtag whatever comes to my brain. Hashtag Scentsy. Hashtag Scentsy on Instagram has gotten me a teamie, has gotten me multiple customers, multiple orders. I was shocked when I started doing it. I actually just got a recent teamie from a hashtag. Okay, she found a reel of mine. So, be out there. Put yourself out there. You're not going to grow if you don't get out of that bubble that you created. Who cares what people think of you? Just go and do it, okay? Go and do it. You guys got this. I love you guys. Bye.